Dawn breaks over the Gulf of Aden, a silence heavy with unseen danger. Below, a Liberian tanker cuts through the waves, watched by an American warship. But beneath the horizon, a threat stirs fast, small, and armed. The Seahawk's sensors lock its no-fishing boat. A flash. Then another. Muzzle fire lights the waves they're shooting at a Navy helicopter. Sabre 71 banks, hard right flares burst like comets in daylight. The gunner steadies. A controlled burst rips the sea, a warning shot. Below, panic replaces Defiance weapons splash into the sea. On, the Mason comm commands cut through the air execution, not panic. 2 RHIBs launch Navy teeth in motion. From above, Lancer 72 circles, twin eyes, watching every ripple. The pirates freeze, surrounded their weapons, recovered, their fate sealed. No cheers, no noise. Just another day keeping order in lawless seas. Every action logged, every second analyzed, perfection through repetition. They fired first. The Navy answered with precision, not chaos. Debrief begins, every second of battle dissected for lessons learned. No chaos, just method. Precision wrapped in calm. Intel teams scrub the data, every radio call, every GPS ping. From the recovered radios comes the story orders whispered across the sea. Command realizes this was no accident. It was a test. Somewhere on the coast, another skiff is being prepared. Across the water, the Seahawk refuels blades still warm from the fight. In the hangar, the crew debrief exhaustion hidden behind precision. Outside, the ocean rolls on, unaware, unending. But for Sabre 71, this mission is more than patrol. It's deterrence in motion. From sea to sky, a layered shield watches the world's arteries. From chaos, pattern. From reaction, readiness. Each patrol a message, the sea belongs to none but order must stand. The Gulf of Aden, forever watched, forever ready. Beyond one skirmish, a vast chessboard, navies from 30 nations share these waters. From France to India, destroyers sweep the same corridors as the Mason. High above, satellites trace every movement, eyes that never blink. Every ship in this sea talks, and the Mason listens. Patterns emerge, pirate routes reborn from old smuggler lanes. In these waters, a single spark can ignite an international response. The Seahawk, no longer just eyes in the sky, but claws of steel. Sonar, radar, and hellfire, a flying nerve center for warships below. Down below, pirates rely on rust and luck. They point and spray. It works on merchants, not on warriors. To attack a Seahawk is to invite the entire US Navy. Every move recorded, every mistake studied for the next fight. This is deterrence measured, watched, and unforgiving. On the horizon, the Mason watches a silent fortress in a restless sea. Inside, layers of sensors sweep sky and sea in perfect rhythm. Every sweep, every ping, another heartbeat of control. Meanwhile, Sabre 71 arcs north, hunting what radar cannot see. Its sensors reach deep eyes beneath the waves. Sound travels faster here, and secrets have nowhere to hide. Above deck, the sea wind carries whispers of another contact, a distant blip, small, erratic, moving fast. Orders roll out fast, clean, automatic. On deck, sailors brace for launch, training meets instinct. Another skiff races, unaware of the storm above. The Navy doesn't chase, it calculates. Numbers turn to motion, precision turns to power. Somewhere out there, another fight begins. At sea, seconds decide everything, hesitation can kill. The Mason's guns track the sea, every barrel synced by radar. Above, the Seahawk circles, waiting for permission to strike. Pilots read the sea like soldiers read terrain, every shadow a threat. A heat signature appears faint but deliberate. Command authorizes approach, controlled, surgical, silent. Down below, RHIB teams prepare, adrenaline steady as steel. Engines roar, mission resumes. Above, the Seahawk marks every move, eyes unblinking. Every voice, every breath recorded for the report. The skiff stops, no weapons raised this time. No shots fired, no casualties. Just message delivered. In these waters, order is measured not by peace but by response. And for every act of defiance, the sea answers back. From the command decks of steel to silent satellites above, the watch never ends. Every signal, every whisper cataloged, archive traced. Somewhere inland, those signals lead to names, numbers, networks. This is how deterrence works, unseen, uncelebrated, unending. One radar, one ship, one crew holding a corridor of calm. But peace here is fragile, born of constant vigilance. Pirates adapt, so must those who hunt them. New tactics, faster boats, stronger networks. For the US Navy, adaptation is doctrine. Each mission recorded, dissected, perfected. Doctrine forged by pressure, sharpened by fire. This is not war, it's the science of control. In the Gulf of Aden, calm is earned, not given. And for now, order holds. Dawn again. The ocean resets, but the threat never sleeps. New orders escort convoy Delta through pirate waters. Calm seas, hide fast decision. Radar pings one contact moving fast from the south. Sabre 71 locks eyes on the target, ready to warn not to kill. Below, a tiny skiff races through the waves, too fast, too curious. Command authorizes intercept again, measured not emotional. The Seahawk dives low, warning rounds ready. A burst of 7.62 over the bow, a language everyone understands. The skiff slows, drifts, no shots return. Another lesson delivered without blood, without chaos. Above the Seahawk banks, home mission clear message sent. Out here, deterrence is an art painted with discipline. The Gulf breathes again, quiet for now. Even silence has a rhythm, and tonight it breaks again. A faint signal, digital noise from nowhere and everywhere. Intelligence officers scramble eyes, darting between data and the deep. Another contact bearing 090 low radar profile. It's fast. Too fast for any merchant. Infrared confirms heat 5 signatures armed. Command calls it hostile act confirmed. Within seconds, engines roar to life, air and sea aligned. Above, the Seahawk scans its eyes, sharper than dawn. In seconds, data flows from air to sea machines, speaking without words. Back on the Mason, fire control tracks every ripple. Another flare-white heat cuts the night sky. The skiff halts. Maybe fear, maybe wisdom. In the Gulf of Aden, balance is fragile power measured in restraint. At dawn, the ocean looks innocent again, but the data says otherwise. Deep inside the Mason, analysts replay the night's chaos frame by frame. One anomaly, an encrypted ping hidden among pirate chatter. Intel cross-links the signal. It's not local, it's coordinated. Piracy isn't chaos, it's commerce with guns. They sell fear, and the world keeps buying. But above, the Navy watches and learns faster. Artificial intelligence filter noise, see patterns human can't. From the sky to the screen, the Navy's reach grows invisible. The world sees safety, it doesn't see the storm holding it. From the Pentagon to Aden, the message echoes control is survival. The pirates fade back into silence, but the Navy doesn't blink. Even in calm seas, the next storm is already forming. The sea never forgets, and neither does the fleet. Morning breaks over the Gulf once more, calm, returned, but never free. For every patrol, there's a lesson. For every lesson, a legacy. Names of sailors who never seek fame, only readiness. Every operation echoes beyond itself, rippling across oceans and nations. The pirates tested resolve and found precision. They fired first. The Navy answered with control, not chaos. In every act of restraint, the true strength of command. Beyond hardware and tactics, it's about presence. Every mile patrolled, every signal logged the cost of order. To protect the silent, those who never even know. Every ripple tells a story, some of courage, some of warning. The Seahawk returns home, mission closed, message sent. The ocean remains vast, but for now it is watched. The Gulf of Aden, where silence costs vigilance and peace wears steel.